driver here. Brothers and the ladies and the haters that are most definitely watching. Yeah. So, you know what? I stated before, the community is not breeding for intelligence. The community is not breeding for beauty. The community is out here breeding for booty. That's what's going on. 10 folk out here, all they care about is the ass. How fat the ass is. That's criteria number one. When they're talking about, when they're looking at the BWs. And the BWs, their criteria is how emotionally weak the man is and how big the sausage he has, and does he have some pay for it. Emotionally weak meaning that he's a simp. He is going to be out here crashing out like a crash test dummy for the BWs against anything that comes against that order. And all he cares about is that ass. So why am I ranting about this, brothers? I'm ranting about this because I'm tired of seeing broads that look like Jabba the Hutt. I'm tired of seeing broads that look like Jar Jar Binks. I'm tired of seeing every day a BW presents themselves, and it's usually right after a chick from another culture. Lately it's been from the Hispanic culture, Latin America, south of the border. And the chick from south of the border, on average, is beating the looks of your BWs. Now, I've told you about this before when it comes to the white girls, the white women out here, on average, are looking better than your BWs just because BWs is on the bonnet brigade every day, all day. Now the Hispanics are coming in deep. It used to just be Mexico and sprinkles of other different groups. Now it's every type of Hispanic. And this is producing a shitload of competition for the BWs. So I was thinking, you know, how like Kevin Samuels has said back in the day that the greatest competition a BW is going to have is going to be the Latinas. And I was like, how sway, as Kanye would say, how is that so when the WWs, the white girls, are mopping the floor? But I could see now that it could possibly be the Latinas eventually taking over as major competition. Oh, don't worry. The Snow Bunnies are still going to be running roughshod out. I don't know. It might be it's a competition, right? Because the Latinas, they are out here, and many of them are working class. They're coming in as working immigrants, but many of them are coming from different parts of the country, and they're moving into different parts of the country in the South and stuff like that. And they're moving into neighborhoods where black folks were traditionally living in. Working class neighborhoods, lower middle class neighborhoods. On the urban side of the game. So their kids are going to school with the black kids. And the black guys aren't stupid. The little black boys aren't stupid. They see They see their mama wearing a bonnet, and they see Hector's mom with her natural hair. His mama might have a onion booty, but Hector's mama got them hips, and she got that droplet. Now, I understand that some of them are shaped like refrigerators, square. Yeah, but they're putting up some serious competition for the BWs now. Because I have seen several times lately, I mean, it's just becoming more and more common in the South. Brothers are moving heavy on south of the border. And we're not talking about going to the Dominican Republic. That's more northeastern or South Florida type of thing. We're not talking about Puerto Rican. Again, that's more northeastern, South, Florida, some shit. No, we're talking about the Mexican, the Central American, the top of South America, Colombia, Venezuela, but usually El Salvador, Nicaragua, Honduras, Mexico. Brothers are moving in on those type of ladies now. Because they got the pretty face. They're the shorties too. I mean, they're shorter than the shorties in some cases. Right? They got their hips and thighs and things like that. And they got the pretty face, and they have their natural long hair. Plus they're brown, so you can't say, oh, he out there with a white girl. Because sisters really don't have that much ammunition against the Latinas. Because they've been burning it left and right on the snow bunnies and shit. These Latinas is out here turning up the pressure. And why not? Why wouldn't a brother with half a brain not make that decision to make that move? All he has to do is learn a little bit of Spanish, and soon there's going to be a point where he doesn't even have to do that. All he has to do right now is learn a little bit of Spanish, and he's in there like swimwear. I've seen brothers a hell of a lot lately. They're just bypassing the bonnet brigade. You're breeding for booty, right? You're breeding for lack of intelligence. You're breeding for emotional quotient, high EQ, but a lack of IQ. This is important. So then now you got chicks, because you're so many generations in where it didn't matter what the broad's face looked like and how she behaved, because she had that fat ass though. She popping out the most babies from a select few of guys who are just hitting these big booty bimbos and producing the most children. So you having today hard-faced girls, masculine, more manly than a man girls. And then they heighten the non-attractiveness by putting the tarantula eyelashes on, walking around here with the 9-inch nails, and we're not talking about the musicians. Walking around with some crappy sandals, flip-flops, or nasty Crocs, weaving the hair, all types of wild colors, cheetah print, spandex, sort of shorts, nasty cheetah print, spandex, or onesies, bodysuits, just disgusting, and The ice cream on the top is the bonnet. So much so, if a white chick walks out with a bonnet on their head, you're saying she's cultural appropriating your style. This is one of the things that are driving these young men away. The BWs do not see this because no one can tell them anything. But yet there are still brothers out there that are still trying to get through to these chicks. These chicks could be raised in a loving household with a mother and father trying to protect them like that, right? And they still want to be Glorilla. They still want to project the ghetto image, even though they were not like that. As in, apparently, that chick was not like what she's been portraying herself to the world as some gangster rapper female chick that'll have bodies out here. But that's pressed to the masses. But just like a gorilla, just like a Sukihana, just like a Sexy Red, the hard-faced broads. That's what they are. Because you take away the weave and you put a little fro in their head, you would think that was a street dick. You put makeup on your average street dick. And then throw a wig on him, you got yourself a Sexy Red, a Sukihana. Brothers, that's SYSBM. I'm out. Let me come back with a PS for that ass. It's too late. It's too late for the community. It is. Demographics are changing. These immigrants are coming in here heavy. You're not going to be able to kick all of them back out. Trump or no Trump. Kamala or no Kamala. Once they're in, it's going to be hard to get them out. They're going to have children born here, and them children are going to, especially the daughters, are going to be on the market for black men. And UBWs are no competition for those super exotica. You've got no competition for them. NBD out.